You know what sucks about having ADD?
What?
I can't remember if I took my antidepressants today or not.
I mean, would it hurt if you just took it again?
So it's not just the antidepressants, it's all of them. So like I'm sure
There's more.
those Oh yeah, come on. You know, it's me. I'm on a full pharmacy. I'm sure if I just took the antis again, then I'd be fine. But if I had to double up on all my meds, then that'd be a weird concoction. And so we just we risk it, baby. Welcome
We'll
to a
see how this goes.
conversation with Judy and Ryan right here on YouTube at TABPOD. Also, check us out on Twitter, same name, TikTok, same name. If you're listening to us on the audio podcast, not the same name. It's a conversation with Judy and Ryan. Now, Judy, question for you. What were the seven characters to find us?
What's up?
Fuck.
What do you mean?
It's our show, Judy. And you know, come on, what are we doing? What are we doing?
A conversation with Judy and Ryan?
At TABPOD, it's 7 characters.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the title of the. Sorry, I was.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
You're all hopped up on dirty soda, so I mean, I'm sure that, you know, your world is all upside down right now.
Yes, let me tell you guys about this dirty soda experience. We went to Sonic yesterday because I was like, okay, I need to go try a dirty soda before we record for this episode. And Keith was like, all right, we'll walk to Sonic. I was like, okay, cool, perfect. So I put out my app and I was looking. So Sonic app has a make it dirty version. But if you look at it,
naked dirty version?
make it.
Oh, okay. Make
Dirty.
it dirty. Okay.
Yes.
You know how many alcoholics were upset when they read that? Yeah, we'll make it dirty. Wait, you mean you're just putting creamer in my soda? Like there's no vodka?
Yeah, exactly. But it's not only sweet cream that they put, but they also put coconut syrup and limes, which I was not a fan of. So I was like, I don't want that. I'm just going to put creamer, like sweet cream, without the limes and the coconut syrup. So I don't know if like that's cheating and I didn't actually make it dirty, but I don't care. I don't want coconut syrup because that's not my jam.
I guess the question becomes, what specifically makes it dirty? Is it the cream?
I thought it was just the cream. Mm-hmm.
Right. Well,
that's what I thought.
So you're gonna have to do some more research, Judy.
Oh, maybe the Mormons can get in our comment.
Yes, if you're a Mormon and you're a big fan of a conversation with Judy and Ryan, because obviously
we never know.
Our values probably align very closely with yours. Please hit us up in the comments. What specifically makes it a dirty soda? Is it the coconut lime syrup concoction with the sweet cream, or just the sweet cream itself? I myself personally can't wait to find out. Aha! Oh man, we're never gonna find out. Yeah. It's gonna be like 8 years from now, and then someone's be like, "Hey, remember that one time you asked about dirty sodas? Yeah, it's actually this." We'll be like, "What?
What?"
Like, we're not gonna remember. We'll be like, "What? Oh yeah, dirty sodas. Yeah, I totally remember."
Yeah,
get the security, get the security, please.
But so I got a Coke Zero with sweet cream instead.
What was the point of getting a Coke Zero then?
Whatever. Look, it's just less sugar. All right. If you think about it, it's less sugar that you're adding. So look.
Look, no, I understand that. I mean, if it's literally just for the less sugar, okay. Like, if you like Coke Zero, okay. Just to me, if we're doing something, like, let's enjoy it. Let's not go half-assed about it while I'm having, you know.
No. I can't do full Coke.
But also, like, if I'm doing a dirty Coke, like, we're putting rum or like it's going an extra mile. Okay, you're not gonna be able to get it Sonic. I'll just put it that way. All right.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, but yeah, so I tried it. And
oh yeah,
honestly,
like
it
I
wasn't
forgot.
bad.
We haven't even. Yeah, I was gonna say you haven't even said how it tasted.
No, it honestly wasn't bad. Keith was right, so I had him try it, and he's like, "It tastes like a Coke float." I was like, "Okay," and it's exactly
Look at
what
this.
it tastes like.
Look at
so.
how fat this face is. Okay, I know how stuff tastes. Okay, you think you get a face this fat just by like nibbling? No, you have to go hardcore on a lot of food in order to get something this thick and rotund. Okay, I put 20 mini Kit Kat bars away last night before bed. Why? Because I was bored. That's how you figure out what a dirty soda tastes like before you actually have ever had a dirty soda. That's how. Okay. You think this is a beard? No, it's just overgrown fat molds. Oh, fat molds. I don't like
Fat
whatever
molds?
that is. I don't know what that is. I don't like it. Oh. No
yeah,
more
you
of
took
that.
it a little too far there. No.
No.
But that was the dirty soda experience. Honestly, it wasn't bad. I would try it again if I was in the mood for one.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it's like you said, it's a float. It's basically, Dr. Pepper came out with Dr. Pepper and cream soda or whatever. It's that, but with actual cream instead of just artificial flavoring.
Flavored, yeah. Exactly.
I mean, let's be real. It's not real sweet cream. It's like an artificial sweet cream too. So it's like, it's all art. Everything is artificial. We're living in the Matrix, okay? We're being fed through a feeding tube while we're sleeping in our gelatinous baths. But what? Because it's the Matrix. The people in the Matrix weren't, they were like just.
Yeah, I remember.
Right? Yeah, okay. You're the one looking like you're confused.
But
God.
you said gelatinous bath. I don't
Remember what did you
I
think Keanu came out of when he like came out of the thing? Like it opened up and what you thought someone had just finished on his face? Like, come on.
No, I would have never described it as gelatinous. I would have.
What would you describe the ooze that they came out of?
Just ooze.
Anyways. Oh my God. You know what? This is perfect because I'm fired up. You got into the comments on Twitter or Twix or whatever the fuck we're calling it and started.
Comments.
You had the. Well, you got
you
X'd, okay? You had the balls. And I'm sitting here right now. I am standing up for this man, okay? Because you had the balls to say that you were upset that Keith hadn't asked you to be his Valentine's?
He still hasn't, FYI.
Nor should he have to. You know when he asked you to be his Valentine? On your wedding day.
There's a difference between actually still asking. I'm just saying.
No, he shouldn't have. On that day, he said,
I
promise.
I
promise to be with you for the rest of your life. That includes Valentine's Day. Guess what? I fucking dare. I dare some motherfucker to try and ask my woman to be to be her Valentine, and for her to even think about saying yes. What the fuck are we doing here? What's the point of this ring on the finger? If any fucking person can come up and be like, yo, can I be your Valentine? And you'll just be like, yeah, well, my fucking husband didn't ask me, so I'm open to it, whatever.
Well, I mean, I don't think anybody else would ask me, but my husband, when you're listening to this on Tuesday,
you fucking
still have
stay
time.
strong, Keith. You don't ask.
You still have
shit.
time.
You don't ask.
You still have time.
No.
This will come out before Valentine's Day. All right. So
this is
Keith,
the moment.
If you're when you're listening, you're gonna text me. Will you be my Valentine? Valentine.
This is the line in the
This
sand.
is the only
okay?
prompt I'm gonna tell you.
This is
he's
the only
gonna have to
prompt I'm
wait.
going to tell you.
You're gonna have to wait
and all
till
the tweets
Tuesday.
I've been making for a month.
He hasn't seen the tweets, so.
Keith, this is the line in the stand, okay? Stay strong. Look, I'm holding it down on my end, okay? The EP asked me to be her Valentine, and I said, of course we're Valentine. Yeah, but she did it after she got in some trouble, okay? It wasn't like, it was like, oh, I'm just gonna out of nowhere just do this kind of shit. And no, I'm not gonna tell you what she did to get in trouble, because that's my own fucking personal business. So you just gotta stay out of the gossip. Judy, I'll tell you off the air. But we already did that, and I was not going to ask. You know what I'll do? I'll do what I'm supposed to do. I'll get you some cards. I'll get you some flowers. I'll get you some chocolates. I'm not asking my fiance to be my goddamn fake holiday friend.
I'm just saying, if you ask any other woman out there if her husband or man has asked her to be her Valentine, and they either say, yeah, he has, or they'll be like, no, he hasn't. You know what? Let's start a fight. I have all my lady friends, and they're like, you know what? Like Val said, so she asked her husband. She had to prompt him also for him to ask her to be his Valentine.
Yeah, because he did. Okay, well, here's the thing that you guys, you're missing. You're missing the point that I am trying to say. Okay, I'm not saying that we're dating and you have to, not be Valentine. I'm saying specifically a ring has been placed on someone's finger. A material object is there to show ownership in some form to say, motherfuckers, keep your dick away, okay? That's what is there in place already. And you're saying, no, we need more than that. We need
need more.
Oh my God, we always need more. This is, not so. This is the same kind of I need birthday for a month type shit. This is, it's too far, okay? You want to know why the divorce rate is at 50% and climbing? It's because of this, okay? It's not because people are cheating.
I don't think it's because of this.
It's just because of this. It's not because people are cheating and porn is more available than ever. It's not because it's easier to get divorced than it's ever been before. It's not because drugs and alcohol use are on the rise. No, it's because a dumbass request to be a fucking Valentine to your husband and wife. I already did that. I already said in front of the Elvis impersonator, Justice of the Peace. I already said I want him be with you forever, I guess, and we can share taxes too. And now you want more. You want more of a commitment on this day of days.
I'm just saying, this is the hill I die on, and this is the hill you'll die on, and that's okay.
Oh no, these are two mountain ass hills that are climbing.
That's it.
This is what Valentine's Day.
Keith,
this is what Valentine's Day does, though.
Don't listen to Ryan.
Keith, if you're listening, you fucking stay strong, okay? No,
don't listen to him,
Keith. If your marriage means anything, you don't listen to your wife, okay? This is one of those moments, Keith, where it's determining the rest of your life. You've already said, I'm going to be with Judy for the rest of my life. Now you have to determine, am I going to have to ask her to be my fucking Valentine for the rest of my life? Every single year? Yeah. That doesn't sound like something I'm interested in if I were you, Keith. That sounds like something... You know what that sounds like? That sounds like we're going to put that in the Bratz game category. We're just going to not talk about that. Yeah, you're going to bring it up and be like, we're just going to not talk about that right now. We're going to move it to the other side, maybe in a couple weeks. Okay. Speaking of Valentine's Day.
Yes.
You were saying this before the show. You asked me if I had any Valentine's Day traditions. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I'm obviously the consummate romantic, so all the tradition. But no, I mean, for me, look, I try to show love every single day. So a day like Valentine's Day is the same thing like a day like Christmas. They don't really mean much to someone like me because I show the things that they're meant to represent If I want to show them, I show them throughout the year rather than just, oh, you know what? I cheated on you all fucking year. But here's some chocolates, and I want you to be my Valentine because I love you. Like, that just,
Yeah.
I lied to my boss all year, but here's a Christmas card, so it's all good. Like, I don't know. It just, that really doesn't mesh with me. I don't vibe with that, as the kids would say.
Right.
So, but I understand the importance of it and that it's not just my day. So yes, I will do the card. I will do the flowers. I will do the stuff that I'm expected to do.
Right.
But you said you have like weird ass traditions, and I'm like, what? Like, what do you do?
No.
Is it like anal Valentine's Day? Is that what happens?
No. But I'm no. In a sense, okay, so this will be Keith's and I third Valentine's Day. But when we first moved in together, it was the day before Valentine's Day. So we didn't really want to do anything on Valentine's Day because we were so tired from moving. So we were like, let's just go, like, instead of getting dressed up and being fancy to go like some nice dinner, nice restaurant, like, let's just go to a Chinese buffet. Right. It's like some super cheap, like super greasy Chinese buffet. So we've been doing that every Valentine's Day since. So we'll just pick like some random Chinese buffet that's like, up the street or something. And that's what we do for Valentine's Day. So that's kind of like our thing now.
Wait, so then also you have see, this is some other bullshit about you wanting to have a fucking Valentine. Keith, you really stand strong now. Listen to this shit. You have a standing date at a specific, maybe not a specific place, but
Not
a specific
specific,
type of, a specific type of place. You have a standing date to go every year, and you want this motherfucker to ask you to be his Valentine?
Yeah.
Well, you gonna stay home if he doesn't? You gonna, hey, honey, I'm going to the buffet. You call me like, no, you ain't got me Valentine. I'm not going anywhere. Nah.
No, we're still going. I wouldn't do that because he's gonna ask me. So I don't know why he's
I love your confidence. I love you. Like, it doesn't matter.
And
Keith,
the funny thing
Keith,
is,
you know what's good for you, Keith. Like, you're gonna ask me. I mean, he is gonna ask me. I'm not telling him. I'm just like, I'm telling him. Oh God.
the kicker is, listen to this. The kicker is our wedding anniversary is like 6 days after Valentine's Day.
See, this is what I'm talking about. You be fucking him over with this kind of shit. You be going just a little bit too far, in my opinion. Like, if this works for y'all, cool. But it's the same shit like you did with Taylor Swift. You fucking made that man go to that whole ass dumbass movie, which is a 17-hour Taylor Swift concert, and then you wouldn't even let him be like, yo, I'm gonna go on a girls trip to see the concert. No, you don't drag his ass to Taylor Swift so he can see Travis Kelce in the VIP booth or whatever. Like, come on, let him have a break.
Oh, did you know it's coming on Disney Plus next month? And I'm gonna watch it again.
Oh God, yeah. I did hear that it's streaming on Disney Plus. You know what I should do? Oh, I'm gonna make the EP get super faded, and take notes on the Taylor Swift concert.
You know what? All 3 hours, yes, I would like to see that.
I don't think I have enough memory on any device that's a lot of I gave you. She watched 5 minutes of Holy Moly, and I had 72 pages.
Only
okay,
5 minutes.
I was me walking the dog. Okay.
Oh man, EP. All right, okay.
And then
we'll do the first 3 sets EP.
And then I saw this, the last thing to do with Valentine's Day. I saw this gift, and it's called Million Roses. I'm going to see if I can pull it up, right? And basically what it is they have roses that are preserved.
Yeah.
So they last 3 years, right? So, okay, perfect. Hold on.
Sorry, it's getting hot in here. I had to turn on the fan.
It's getting hot in here. So, no, don't take off all your clothes, Judy. This is a family show. Our Mormon friends, our Mormon listeners would not appreciate that. They came for the dirty sodas, not the dirty tatas. Okay.
Not the dirty tatas.
Not the dirty tatas. All right. So now, because we're such a professional show, audio listeners must be loving this right now. If you're wondering, I'm fumbling around while pulling this up. Our background did change. You know what that means? It means I'm about to present a screen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time of the show where Ryan sloppily tries to find something and put it on another screen. Will it work? We don't know. Oh, it worked this time. Look at that.
There you go.
But these are the roses I was. Look at this. For a box of roses, I wanted, what's this, like 20, let's say 20 roses. Is that a fair number looking at?
Let's go 24, 2 dozen.
24, 2 dozen, okay?
Yeah.
$383.
Why is it so expensive?
Because like I said, these are preserved. So these roses are meant to last you for 3 years.
Oh, not even forever.
So, well, but here's the thing. If you were going to tell me that I only had to buy these roses the one time, I would actually be like, okay, that's a deal. I will do that, right? But that's not what's going to happen. You know what is going to happen? Here, let me get rid of this so that you can... Okay, and then... No. Yes. There. Yes, oh, yeah. Back. You know what's going to happen? Is that you are going to get it and you're going to have it for like 6 months. And then you're going to be like, well, I've had these for 6 months. I don't really need these still. You're going to throw them away. And then I'm going to have to get you more flowers. Now, what was the point of spending?
I don't like that they're in a box. Can I like take them out so you can like display them better? I don't know.
No, because that's probably how they stay preserved, like by being in the box.
They gotta like make a preserved bouquet.
Well, they have different types. Like they do have ones that blossom out more and stuff like that. You can also get different types of flowers, like sunflowers or whatever. But the reason I wanted to bring this up specifically to you, Judy, is if you got something like this, would you also expect to get flowers at like normal increments like you would normally from your husband?
I don't know.
Because I know for a fact, if I bought something like this, if the EP asked me for flowers, I'm just pointing. Wherever they're at.
What are those? What are those?
Well, yeah, but you bought those 3 years ago. Yep, and they're still alive. Let's keep it going. But you said they were only going to be alive for 3 years. Yeah, we're just getting extra mileage out of it. What you complaining about? Like, it's one of the, it seems like a gift that, because one of my coworkers was talking about, he's like, oh man, because he's single. He's like, my next girlfriend, she's going to be so lucky. I'm going to get her these kind of roses and stuff. And I was like, okay, yeah, you'll get them. But are you getting her those roses like every 3 months? Like when they want flowers? Well, no, right. Because they last for 3 years. Exactly. But they're not going to look at it like that. They'll be like, why are these same old I want to be asked to be a Valentine every year. Why the fuck would I want to keep these old ass flowers? That doesn't make no sense. That doesn't make no goddamn sense to me.
Do they even smell good still? See, there's a difference.
I'm not a The Million Roses spokesperson. If anything, I'm their antagonist. I'm telling people why not to buy them.
Right, exactly.
This is the first bit of corporate sponsorship that we might actually get in trouble for.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan, but that's because I like fresh flowers and like to smell. So I don't know. Like that would not be a
smell of flowers.
That would not be good for me, right?
Okay. Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know. flowers all smell the same to me. Now I haven't gone and like tested copious amounts of flowers. I'm just saying, like, flowers have been there. I smelled them. They smelled like other flowers.
Like flowers, yeah.
So, yeah, that's why I'm a candle kind of guy. Because, you know, with candles, it's all, like I said earlier with the food, it's all artificial. So you get the smell that you want, okay?
Very true. Very true.
All right. And it would not be a Valentine's Day type of show if we did not talk about Tinder.
Oh, the good old Tinder.
The good old Tinder. So I like to go on Reddit a lot. And on Reddit, there's a section called Our Tinder, obviously. And usually most people just post, you know, weird interactions that they've had, funny interactions, you know, stuff like that. But also, you'll have a lot of people that will want to get their profiles judged. You know, do you like these pictures? Is my bio good? These kind of things. These aren't things that I can relate to because, I mean, how could you not, by looking at his face and hearing the way that I talk, how could you not just be like, oh my God, I just want to put his dick all the way down my throat, right? It's not possible. So I've never been able to relate to these type of people, but a lot of people come on and sometimes it's obvious, right? It's like, well, none of your pictures, your hair is not done in any of them, or you don't have a shirt that doesn't have wrinkles in it, or possibly this is the boringest fucking bio I've ever read in my life. You know, there's a whole bunch of things that could be. But normally, in my opinion, what it comes down to, and this is not something that anyone will ever understand from just going and looking at someone's bio. You will have to have been in the Tinder sphere, if you will. Normally, the thing that is wrong is that these guys are too fucking picky. And now you're going to say to yourself, Ryan, how do you know that? Are you seeing who they're swiping on? No. Like I said, you'll never understand that from their bio. Do you want to know how I understand that these guys are being too picky?
How?
Because your boy got plenty of fucking matches on Tinder, okay? And look, I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm an uggo, but I'm also not like I don't check all the boxes, okay? 6-pack abs. No, you're not even getting a full keg, okay? Like, it's just jelly. It's just jelly, okay?
Why do you do that?
To prove a point, okay? To prove a point. So,
okay.
I'm not winning any Mr. Universe pageants, but I was getting plenty of matches. Do you want to know how I got so many matches?
Because you swiped right on every girl.
Every single girl. I swiped right so many times that I ran out of available swipes. Tinder would say to me, bro, you've run out of people. Would you like to expand your search area? You've got it capped at 50 miles. Would you like to go to 150 so we can give you some more people?
Let me change the age range to a list.
Exactly. I would go to different cities. Same thing. People are like, why are you swiping and trying? It's Tinder. What do you expect? Like, I don't know what to tell you. But guess what? It works because you're giving yourself the most amount of chances. Now you're going to say, yeah, but what if I match with an uggo? You don't talk to them. Guess what?
Keep it moving.
Where do you think ghosting culture really originated from? Okay? It originated from people just being like, ooh, I did not look at that second picture on the profile. Okay? That's where it came from. Oh, I see all of these guys and don't get me wrong, part of it also could be the area that they're in. Maybe they have less people. I live in a big city. I didn't realize until recently I live in the 24th biggest city in the United States.
Ooh, I did not know that either.
Yeah. Now, I will say, if you're looking at it, I do think, because the top three are obviously, whatchamacallit, New York,
Los
LA,
Angeles.
and Dallas, right?
makes sense.
But
Houston.
but that's the thing is that you guys, because like you said with Dallas specifically, it's the greater Dallas Fort Worth area, right? Mm-hmm. So you got cities around cities, and that's how you have like 7-8 million people. We just got this city, but I'm happy that we're up there. Anyway, Tinder, yeah. So maybe you're in a smaller town and there's not as many people. Okay, guess what? That's on you, man. Like, you still gotta only deal if Bertha, who works at the bar, is the only person that you could swipe right on. Well, then guess what? Sorry that you live in Sheboygan. I don't know what to tell you. Okay.
You gotta change your distance, bro. You're gonna have to drive some few hours.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go across state lines, okay?
Oh man, we should have a segment where we read funny Tinder bios. I used to love reading them because some of these cracked me up.
Wait, what do you mean funny? Like funny like the person makes you laugh, or funny like this is cringy?
No, like funny that it makes you laugh.
No, I'm not.
I'm trying to remember like what mine said.
I remember what mine said.
I remember it was like some out of pocket.
I remember specifically I said in my Tinder profile that if you didn't know that Powerline was the biggest rock star on the planet, then you don't understand music.
Oh.
You don't know who Powerline is, do you?
No.
Of course not. No one knows who the fuck Powerline is. And this guy was still getting dates. What? John Cena can't fucking see me, okay?
Well, there you go, Reddit.
Powerline is the fictitious Michael Jackson-esque figure in the Goofy movie.
Yeah, you mentioned their T-shirt, and
That's right. How could you not know that Powerline has been such a pivotal part of my life? He's been there the whole time, just watching.
Did you meet your ex that stole your T-shirt on Tinder?
I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about it. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
To be fair, honestly, yes, but I met her on Tinder and Hinge, so she rejected me on Tinder. We've matched and we talked, and then she ghosted me, and then we matched again on Hinge. And
doesn't that suck when you live in Vegas is the 24th largest city, but then you also end up matching with the same people again in the same different apps.
What's sad is when you have a conversation with this person and then you match with them again and they have no fucking idea who you are. Yeah, we matched before. Yeah, good one. Good
you
one,
sure?
buddy.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah, we had this whole conversation. I told you my hopes, my dreams, and how, I told you you're the most beautiful woman that I had ever met and that I just wanted to take care of you and treat you great for the rest of your life. Nah, it doesn't ring a bell. Not a single fucking bell. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I love how this is so funny for you, Judy.
No, it's because it's happened to me where I matched with the same. I'm like, wait.
And then you didn't remember that person? You're like, no, I don't remember you?
Like, wait, I remember, but I don't remember. It's one of those I know your face.
You have someone's fucking shirt right now, don't you? Someone's got some serious T-shirt trauma because of you. You didn't remember them on the dating apps and you stole their goddamn shirt. This is bullshit, Judy.
I'm not a thief. I'm not a T-shirt thief.
I'm not a thief.
T-shirt thief. All right. I got rid of all of those stuffs.
She said that specifically for you, Keith. This is totally not a disclaimer to say that all previous paraphernalia has been gotten rid of.
The thoughts, opinions, and expressions of Clownboy Ryan in no way reflect
even
those
though this is
of
completely
Judy herself,
relevant as to what we are talking about right now.
Podcast or parent company, Take a Breath Productions.
She totally doesn't have a bag
copyright
of T-shirts hidden in the closet somewhere.
I don't.
She keeps as trophies.
You know what's
Dexter
funny
style.
is that before we moved, we were getting rid of a lot of our clothes because we're like, we just need to get rid of it, right? And so Keith was like, I'm like, what do you want to do with all of your hoodies that you don't wear? Because he had a lot that he doesn't wear. He's like, oh, just donate them. I'm like, okay, cool. And I remember this one specific one that he had was like from his ex-girlfriend, like her school or something. I was like, yeah, first one going in the bag.
Oh, it's amazing how fucking catty you guys are about that. Like we don't think about that shit for
You don't,
so
right?
long. And then where's this shirt from? I don't know. Like it just showed up one day. Why is it a female's medium? I don't fucking know.
Trash.
Oh God. All right.
Donate
Julia,
bag.
we got 5 minutes left of the segment. While I would love to just go through and hear about every single item of clothing you threw away and why, because that does actually sound like kind of fun. It is time for Ryan Refutes. What are we refuting today?
Oh my God, the return.
Tried a little new one today.
I know. It's the return of food refutes. Right?
Yeah,
It's only been 2 weeks, but that's not.
I thought it'd been 2 weeks.
A while.
Okay,
No.
okay.
It's been since Thanksgiving, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, okay, so I want you to refute why red salsa or salsa roja is superior to green salsa or salsa verde.
Okay.
Okay.
My Anglo is about to show on this one. Because I don't. I mean, like, I was going to say, I really was going to say that to me, I don't really taste a difference, right?
Okay.
And I thought about it. When you're talking green salsa, obviously we're talking chili verde, right? Mm-hmm. See, that's how you know that I'm not, even though most people think of me as a white feminist, that's how you know that I'm not Mexican, because I say chile verde. But when you think about it, it's got some heat to it, but it's also got a little bit of probably like a little citrus that cuts through it, I would say, right? Is that fair?
Mm-hmm.
Is that fair?
Acidity.
There's some acidity. Okay. Yeah, there's acid.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's in there. That's fine. But it's a little, and probably because of the like, usually it's like a tomatillo that you throw in there with the chilies, and it makes the whole thing, right? And the tomatillos are usually a little too much. You know, they overpower what the chili verde is trying to do, right? Meanwhile, on the other side, the chili roja, is that what we called it? The roja? Yeah. It's all encompassing, right? And then also, and by all encompassing, I just mean like all the flavors work together. You're getting a little bit of the sweetness from the tomato. You're getting some pepper from the pepper itself. Pepper from pepper. And because both things are red, they're in that same red family, the color tree. It all matches together. Not to mention the fact, if we were going to expand the argument of hot sauces beyond, just red and green, and don't get me wrong, like we're keeping it in the same area, but just if you expand your thought process on salsa in general or hot sauce, red hot, tapatio, cholula, whatever the other one is called, like ketchup. If you want a red sauce if you want a sauce to signify, God damn it. We gotta start actually doing refutes on shit I've done both sides of. Because back-to-back weeks, I had to talk about Sam's Club, which I've never been inside of. And now I'm talking about chili verde, which I only ever eat when it's inside of my breakfast burrito. Okay? God. I'm struggling. Oh, but yeah, ketchup. If you want to get a fully acclimated sauce, the tomato and the red have been doing it since day one. Why try to go to a green sauce that's up and coming? No, we want stable and good. Ah, God, I don't. You know what? Honestly, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna say this one's a tie.
The ketchup.
I'm gonna say this one was a tie. Like, I didn't get refuted, but I also did not refute me not, bitch. So this one is a tie, which makes me sad because I was also going to unveil an applause. I had an applause, and then you fucked it up with your goddamn, I'm gonna refute something Fatty hasn't eaten. So I've eaten so many things, and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna figure out the 4 things that you've never done, and we're gonna make you talk about that on the fucking show. God damn.
Oh, that's funny. I just love how you went from like the red and the tomato.
Oh.
What?
No more food. We're not talking food anymore for Ride Refutes. Not for the rest of the year. Okay.
That's so funny.
All right. You heard the gong. So that means we're going to take a break. I'm going to reset. I'm going to revitalize. And when we come back, some things have been happening at Judy's work. We're going to talk about that.
Yes.
Did she get fired? I don't know, but probably not.
I did not know.
Oh. Okay, well. So that tease is over. What happened? Well, I guess we'll find out. She didn't get fired.
We'll find out though.
Judy also wants to talk about the proper way to steal money from her husband. And I am going to reveal what the best football movies and the worst football movies of all time are. If we have time on top of that, maybe we'll find out why Judy is picking against the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. And Moon Rocks. I really want to talk about Moon Rocks, and I really want everyone to hear what Judy said to me when I asked her if she knew what Moon Rocks were. So all that.
Hopefully we won't have time.
Oh, we will. Look, you could have 50 of these. You could just. And I will still make time for Moon Rocks. That and more coming up right here on A Conversation with Judy and Ryan. Woo!
What happened to our background?
Oh, fuck. Welcome back to A Conversation with Judy and Ryan on YouTube at TABPOD. Judy, if I were to repeat what you just said, how upset would you be with me?
I would be upset.
She was talking about how greasy her hair gets.
It's so greasy. I don't know how women talk about not washing the hair for like a week. Like that is not.
Well, when you say not washing, you mean like with actual like shampoo, right?
No. Like not washing, not getting it wet, not washing.
Oh, well, I don't know. Okay, because that's I'm asking you seriously.
Oh, sorry.
No, because to me, like what I do every day, I wouldn't consider what I do washing it because I just give it a conditioner rinse every day. And then on the weekend, I actually wash it out with shampoo. So, but I also don't have greasy hair. So I don't, I don't know how it, I don't know the things.
It's also your hair type, right? A lot of people with super curly hair really don't have to like wash or shampoo their hair every day because it's just the way it's naturally like that. But there's some women like, with super strict
hair. Our super strict hair says if you don't get greasy, then you're not allowed in our fucking club, okay? We're super strict about being greasy around here, okay?
No, I'm talking about like the women with super straight hair who say, and I'm good for them that they don't have like greasy scalps. Like I have a super oily scalp. It's just my natural scalp. But they'll go without washing, not getting it wet. They'll just put it up in a bun and shower and, and just go on with their day for like a week without washing. I'm like, ooh, I can't do that. Like my hair, like it would start smelling like scalp. And I don't know if that sounds weird, but there's a scalp smell.
Yeah. Okay, you're gonna have to describe this one now. I was not ready for the scalp smell.
I don't know how to describe it. It's like you could just, I don't know. I've been in an elevator before with a lady, different ladies, and they just have like a scalp smell. It doesn't smell bad, like BO or anything. It's just that scalp.
I mean, I think it smells kind of bad if it's something you want to avoid. Since we started this conversation by saying, I don't want to get that fucking scalp smell, I'm going to associate that with being bad, okay? I'm just going to throw that out there.
I mean, well, fine. We'll associate it with bad smell, but...
So if you have that scalp smell, you just think of yourself as a dirty bitch, okay?
Wash your hair. Wash your hair. With shampoo. Maybe twice.
Wow. Yeah, okay. It's not a bad smell. Wash your ass twice, okay? You need to lather and repeat, okay? Oh.
Anyway, sorry for that little tangent.
Golly.
Yeah.
Scalp smell. What the fuck? Okay. Judy, you told me you were what's going on at work? Are there people at work who smell like scalps? Is that the issue? Does your boss, does he smell like a scalp? Does he walks in, he's at your desk, you're just like, I want to listen to what this man is telling me to do because it's my job, but god damn it if he could wash his hair a couple times.
No, nothing like that, but it does have to do with my boss. So I'm an assistant, right? I handle all of my boss's calendars, like all their meetings come through me. Don't put anything on his calendar or he's going to be pissed type thing if you put it on there and you didn't run it by me first. So he comes up to my desk at the end of the day, mind you. And he's like, hey, Judy. I was like, hey, what's up? And he goes, I did something. And I go, oh no, what did you do? He's like, you know how you tell me not to touch my calendar? I was like, yeah. What happened? And he goes, so I may have deleted and declined all of my meetings for tomorrow, thinking that it was for next Friday because he'll be gone next Thursday and Friday. And I go, oh, so there's nothing on there for tomorrow? That's what you're telling me? And he's like, yeah, how are we going to get it back? I go, well, if you sent the declines out, it's going to be in your sent folder. So you're going to have to email every single person that sent, that put the invites on your calendar so they can resend it to you. And he's like, okay, I'll go do that. And he just walks away from my desk. Because I won't know who sent what because it's gone and it's not in my deleted files or in my deleted folder. Yeah, so that was really fun for him today.
Oh my god! And people wonder, people want to see, why is it that we need people to come into the office? It's because bosses erase all of their fucking emails and delete their entire calendar. Because if you hadn't been at your desk, what? He was going to put that in writing? Oh, I deleted it. He was not going to put it in writing.
No, he would have called me right then.
Yeah, he would have called me and then you would have been like, oh, decline. Can you Teams me? Like, no, bitch. You answer your phone. I told the HR that we needed people in the building.
Oh, man. I was just like, why would he and it's funny because I've never seen his calendar that clean before like that, for a day.
Right.
I was like, wow, look at that. But yeah, he's like, I thought it was for next week, but it's not. I was like,
I mean, other than the fact that he knows to not touch the calendar, for me, that's where for me, I'm like, okay, you fucked up. No matter what, you messed up.
Yeah.
But other than that, I've done similar stuff like that, right? Where you're not paying attention to a date, or you're looking at the whole calendar and you're thinking that it's on this Friday instead of the previous one. So I get that, because we've all done stuff like that. But yeah, if if there's a rule, then follow the rule. He's lucky that he's not my boss. I'd have been like, so, Mr. Smith, let me ask you, if you told me to not touch your calendar and I deleted your entire day's worth of meetings, how would that fare on my progress report? Oh, it wouldn't be fucking good, would it? Exactly. By the way, just real quick sidebar. You know how my neighbors probably hate me?
Yeah.
So I'd have a real awkward for me moment yesterday because Amazon delivered my stuff to their house.
Ooh, okay.
Now, they left it out at the front door, but it's still there. So, like, for me, I'm like walking up and I'm like, please don't have a ring alarm. Please don't have a ring alarm. Please don't have. And this is just what's going through my head. And then I'm like going to grab it slowly. And I'm like, God, if the door opens right now, they're going to think I'm they're going to be like, he's loud and he's stealing our packages. What the fuck did we move here for? Oh, and then I grab the package and I look real quick to make sure my name's on there in case even then at that moment I'd be like, no, it's me. It's me. It's right there. Ryan.
Would you have like knocked on their door and said like, hey, this is mine. I'm going to grab it.
No, it's mine. Oh. It's at the front door. It's right there. I'm not trying to be in contact with people. They're really nice too. They're the sweetest people. Like they've only ever like been you know what it is? It's not that I don't want to be around them in some way, shape, or form, or even wouldn't want to hang out with them. It's that if I were them, I would fucking hate me, right? Because me specifically, I walk around here and I'm a little heavy-footed sometimes, not trying to be, but just am. Asher basically turns this place into a fucking track meet, just going back and forth all the time, right? Then here's the thing that I don't even think about. Thor just jumping off the couch. They're probably like, what the fuck is going on up there? Right? Yeah. So they probably, honestly, it's probably in my head. But if I were them, I would fucking hate me. So that's why, no, I'm not knocking on the door, but hey, I'm just grabbing this package. No, snatch and grab, run.
So they didn't have a Ring doorbell?
Oh, thank God, no. Thank God. Maybe they do and it's hidden.
Do you guys have one?
For legal purposes, yes. And if anyone ever comes to my place, I will have you on camera.
Why you say
look, because I'm a public figure, Judy, okay? People just show up at my place and be like, hey, I heard that this is where Ryan of A Conversation with Judy and Ryan lives. I want to get, I want to get a slap bracelet or something. I don't know. I heard they're expensive. I want to buy a slap bracelet. If you're looking
we got cameras in the front, in the back.
Well, that's because you own your shit though. Like,
well, we had a Ring at our old rental just because we like to know who's at the
I don't know. I guess in the area that I live in, there's plenty of witnesses all the time, for lack of a better term. So also, like, I know the people, and I know the people in this area. If there's someone who's not supposed to be around, I'll fucking know. Okay. Okay, I'll know.
You ever deal with porch pirates out there?
I'm sure I don't. And also most of the stuff that gets delivered goes to a hub.
Okay. You guys got the hub.
Yeah, it's really rare that stuff actually gets sent to the house. It usually, you know how sometimes, because I live in a hub city, right? And by that I mean like they have the facilities here that will then send it out to whatever city you're in. Yeah. The warehouses, right? So I live in one of those cities. So what can happen is I'll make an order in the morning and it'll be on my porch by the end of the day. Normally when it's like that kind of turnaround, it gets left on my front doorstep.
Okay.
but everything else goes into the hub. Or if there's too many things in the hub, obviously it comes to the doorstep. But that's why, no, I've never... I mean, obviously, I would have caught them on my super sophisticated security ring door system. And if you ever come here for legal purposes, you will be filmed. But no, I've never had that issue. More so, the issue is like they left it at the wrong place.
Not the wrong, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Now, you asked me how I budget and do bills.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, our system is really quite simple. I pay them.
So, like, you pay them.
Yeah.
Like, it's all auto paid coming out of your account type thing.
Some are auto pay, some are not, but they all come out of the account, right? So like I auto pay the car insurance, I auto pay the cell phones, I auto pay the internet. And honestly, I could auto pay these. I just haven't. The utilities, so gas and electric. And then the one I don't want to auto pay because I always want to know what it is just in case is my rent. So that one would be, yeah, but I pay all those. The EP is in charge of what I would call her bills. So like any credit cards that she has, her car payment, stuff like that. Still comes out of the same account, but I just don't.
Oh, that was my next question. Do you guys have joint accounts?
So we each have our own account and then we have a joint account. She wanted to close her account when she joined mine, and I was like, no, we're not doing that. Why? But why? We're together now. We just want to do one thing and one thing only. It'll be awesome. Like, all right, yeah, but like, what if I become a bastard and I fuck around and close that account? Now you don't have any money. And she's like, but you wouldn't do
or
that.
Or vice versa with her.
Yeah,
you don't know.
You steal my money, you bitch. But
you couldn't even say that with the straight face.
No, it's not that. I was just so happy to get to call her a bitch. Look at this smile right now.
I know. Wow.
Ah! She's looking right at me. Oh, fuck. Abort. I'm scared. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah. So
her stealing your money.
Yeah, exactly. Why are you getting off the couch? Why? What's going on? Okay, cool. Nothing's going on.
Nothing's happening.
Judy, you make sure you monitor everything that is going on.
It's being recorded for filming purposes. Yeah.
I'm filming, okay? If anything happens to me, they'll know who it was. Okay. That's a verbal acknowledgement of the crime she committed, okay? In the future. Call me Tom Cruise, because this is motherfucking Minority Report. That was, I guess if you ever saw that movie. Anyway.
No, I did not. Okay, but yeah. Okay.
So yeah, we have our one big account, and then we each have our own accounts. That normally, and look, I really only have that other account just so it's there. I don't really put any money in there that anyone knows about, but yeah, I mean, and yeah, for legal purposes, I don't put any money in there. And I'm assuming that it's something similar with the EP. I've told her to put like 10% minimum of her paycheck into that account every month for exactly like I said, in case anything happens. But I don't know because it's not my account. So I'm not babysitting. Okay. Maybe it smells like scalp. I don't know. Like, does your bank account smell like scalp? How do you guys do it?
So all of the bills, everything we split it 50-50. We just have one bills account. Like we have one account. So I have like 4 checking accounts. I know it's very yeah. But my madness.
Are you laundering money?
No. I mean, it probably looks like it by the way I split everything.
Oh my God. I feel like Netflix is going to make a crime series about you in 10 years. She seemed like such a lovely suburban wife until one day the cops showed up.
No, I'm sorry, but it's just funny because Keith is like, why do we have so many bank accounts? I go, because it's the easiest way for me to keep track of what we spend. So I know like, hey, we're spending too much like eating out. Like we need to cut it, type things like different things like that.
So you budget by having different accounts. So it's like,
yes.
if I'm reading the tea leaves correctly, you'll put $500 into a eating out account. And that way, if you've hit $460, you're like, okay, well, we fucked around too much.
Well, I guess we're not going to eat out. Like, we're going to stay home, eating home.
I would just pay so much. I would pay so much. I hope this doesn't happen, knock on wood. But I would pay so much for you to get fucking audited. And that would be the most boringest fucking meeting ever. But just for the guy to be like, so why do you have so many accounts? And why is one of them connected to Medellin?
It's not. Wow.
It's not.
It's all, within the country. But yeah, so that's kind of...
As far as anyone is concerned, for legal purposes.
Oh, but yeah, so that's how, like, we have one bills account. We put all of our bills money in there, mortgage, electricity. It's just in one account. So whenever it's auto paid on our credit cards or something, then I'll just pay it off from that account type thing. So, and then like I have my own, what I call my allowance that I set for myself. Like I can buy whatever I like.
Set my own allowance. What the fuck?
Yeah, I have my little allowance.
Then. That's some fucking girl math type shit. It's not allowance.
It's my allowance.
You've said it for yourself. So like literally an allowance is I can make up to, let's say, $50 a week. But if I'm setting it myself, oh fuck it. I had a really hard week. $300.
No, that's not how it works. Okay, so how I do my allowance is
if I've had a really hard week, I give myself $300.
No, I only deposit every payday. That's kind of like, okay, this is what I have. This is all we're going to, if I ever need to spend something that I want to do, like makeup or whatever, it'll come out of my spending account. But everything else, so I'll put like $100 in my allowance. Every extra money that I have after bills just all goes into my savings. It's just like savings, everything goes in.
Oh my God. You know what's so funny is that like you really could not have lived budgeting wise in any other time period. Could you imagine if this was like the 80s and you had all these bank accounts and you just showed
my
up
checkbook?
Yeah, and you're trying to buy a house and you're just like, here's my 7 checkbooks, and you just unroll a parchment of account numbers.
Like I need to wire from these accounts into one big account, so then you can wire it out of my savings.
God,
I would hate that. Like I
are you using this podcast to launder money?
No.
Are you sure? Because if you are, how can I get in on that? Because I could use some extra money. Like, I'm not saying that we can't do it. I'm just saying cut a brother in, okay?
For legal purposes, this is not what's happening.
For legal purposes, I am not. Okay, here you go.
The thoughts, opinions, and expressions of Clownboy Ryan in no way reflect those of Judy herself, the A Conversation with Judy and Ryan podcast, or parent company, Take a Breath Productions. All rights reserved. Copyright 2020.
All right, now to hit us with some energy.
Celsius, kiwi guava sparkling energy drink.
That's
Kiwi
right.
guava.
Energied. Okay, full on energy for this next segment because we're talking about football movies.
Yes,
okay?
my favorite movie is a football movie.
Good. So I was listening to a show the other day, Dan Le Batard's show, and they had these two guys on, and each of them gave 5 of their favorite football movies. And between the two of them, is like 3 actual football movies, in my opinion, right? Mm-hmm. So, because here's a perfect question, or here's a perfect example. Would you consider The Blind Side a football movie?
I would not.
See, me neither. I'm not saying that football is not a key component of that movie, but it's the same thing for me like Die Hard. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. It's a movie that takes place at Christmas. The Blind Side is not a football movie. It is a adoption movie that takes place around the game of football.
Yeah.
Same thing, Jerry Maguire.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Would you consider Jerry Maguire a football movie?
I would not. I would have not considered it. Yeah.
But
it's a sports agent.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'll give you that in that movie, just like in The Blind Side, football is the predominant sport. So if you want to make that argument, okay. Last but not least, and this was just incorrect, okay?
Okay.
Silver Linings Playbook.
No, at all.
Exactly. Okay, that is not a football movie. And all 3 of those movies made it into one of these guys' top 5s, right?
Wow.
So I heard this, and then on top of that, I did not hear a bunch of movies that were in my top 5.
Ooh, okay.
So what I've done is I've come up with a list of 5 good and 5 bad football movies.
Okay.
I also have some honorable mention football movies. These are honorable mention good. We can only do, and also the top 5 are in no specific order. They're just my top 5. These are movies that I love. Okay.
It's funny because before, sorry, not to cut you off, but before we were doing our, pre-pod whatever meeting, Ryan was like, "Oh, I'm gonna name, my favorite football movies." I was like, "Damn, I don't think I can even name like 5." And here Ryan's gonna name like 14 of them. So
that's right.
Let's go.
Right. So so you tell me the order you want me to go in. You want me to do the good ones? You want me to do the bad ones?
We'll do bad first.
All right.
Yep.
The first bad movie, Johnny Be Good. Now, right now, you're saying to yourself, what the fuck is Johnny Be Good, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Johnny Be Good is a football movie that stars, I kid you not, Robert Downey Jr.
Ooh.
and Anthony Michael Hall.
Oh, and 80s.
And Uma Thurman. You have those 3 actors, and you've never heard of this movie. That's how terrible this fucking movie was, okay?
Yeah.
You want to know who else is in it? You've seen Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
The principal from Breakfast Club is in it, too. There's a lot of heavy hitters in this movie. And no, look, Anthony Michael Hall, yes, the nerd from Breakfast Club, plays a fucking a 5-star quarterback high school recruit. And it's just him going around from school to school getting recruited to this movie. If you ever, honestly, it's a, in my opinion, so bad it's good movie. If you ever have time, check it out, because it is such, while being truthful, it is such a truthful parody of what it used to be like to get signed to a college. So Johnny Be Good. Aww. Bad movie. Okay. Next one. Little Giants. Little Giants starring Rick Moranis and Ed O'Neill as competing brothers who live in a small town, who each have their own little league or youth football team. But guess what? Only one team can stay in town, and they're going to play each other to figure out who stays. Ed O'Neill plays the Heisman Trophy winning running back. And what was the other one's name? I fucking forgot now. Rick Moranis plays his dopey brother. Now, I'm not going to lie. It's a kid's movie. It's meant to be a kid's movie. It's not going to be good, right?
Yeah.
But they make it seem like literally you can have whomever you want play a position. And if they try really hard, they'll win. That's not how it works, okay? I'm sorry, especially at that age, physicality is more important than anything else, okay? Go watch a youth football game sometime and tell me that they don't just hand the ball to the fastest kid every time. So
yeah, you can watch it for free on Tubi.
Little Giants.
Oh.
All right, next one. Air Bud, Golden Receiver.
Oh, I forgot that they made that one.
Remember how much shit they gave Tom Brady for having like 3 PSI too low in a football? Go look at the football in Golden Receiver. That thing is flat. And they're just chucking it and the ball, and the dog is catching it. And of course he's catching it because there's no air in that fucking ball. Also, what kind of regulation does this league have to where the dog is allowed on the field? I don't think that this is a realistic take on what football is or should be. Bad fucking movie.
Aww, but he's so cute.
Then go watch a different Air Bud movie. There's 70 of them. You don't gotta fuck with my football.
Apparently so, yes, yeah.
All right, next one. There's another one you've never heard of, even though you're going to hear this cast and you're going to be like, how did I not hear this? Okay. Leatherheads. So Leatherheads is a movie that takes place in like the early 50s type of football area.
Oh, yeah, with George Clooney. Mm-hmm.
George Clooney directed it and starred in it. John Krasinski starred in it. Ooh. Renee Zellweger is the love interest. And you completely forgot about this movie until you Googled it right now.
Yeah,
movie. It's so bad. There's like no football in it. And here's what's funny to me is that this is 2008 John Krasinski, right? So he is literally Jim from The Office and only Jim from the fucking Office. If that. Mm-hmm. It might be early Jim from The Office even. And now you want me to believe that this guy is now a big, strong, tough football player? Come on. And then, of course, he went and did the thing on Amazon where he became... I don't know, some kind of secret agent. I forget the name. But it's believable now. But no, he's not a football player. Leatherheads. Aww. All right. Now, before we unveil, this one is I hate this movie so much. I hate it with a blind, bleeding, white, hot, searing redness of a passion. Okay. But before we get to that movie, honorable mention. Honorable mention, bad movie. We'll only have one.
Okay.
The Game Plan, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson,
with his daughter,
where in the movie, not his actual daughter, but in the movie, a girl shows up at this Hall of Fame level star quarterback's house and just says, "I'm yours," and he's like, "Well, fuck, I guess so."
Guess that's it.
And no one ever does any due diligence on it. It's like, you fuck someone and you have a kid? Oh, God. Okay, we got to figure this out now. Also, you want to know why it's a bad football movie? Because you're going to tell me that this motherfucker, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, made it all the way to the big game, because we're not allowed to say the Super Bowl because of copyright. So he made it to the big game without throwing it to his goddamn wide receiver? He's a quarterback. You have to throw it every single time, because that's the big thing of the whole movie. The Kingman swing. He can do spins, but he won't throw it to his goddamn receiver because he doesn't trust anyone. You're a quarterback. Fuck. All right.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that should have been honorable mention. I should have put Johnny Be Good as an honorable mention and fucked the shit out of The Game Plan. Anyway, the number one worst movie. Draft Day. Kevin Costner, you son of a bitch with Draft Day.
Draft Day, I've never seen that one either.
So Draft Day is exactly how it sounds. It is the day of the NFL draft, and it is Kevin Costner, who is the GM of the Cleveland Browns, and how he wins the draft by, one, let's be honest, really fucking up, because he gave away his next 3 years' first-round picks for that year's number 1 overall pick, okay? So that was just a fucking reach. And then what he does is he says, oh, now that I've traded away all my draft equity for the next 18 million years, I don't like the quarterback that we're going to use it on. So I got to like do something else. You made the trade for that spot before you decided if you actually like this motherfucker?
Yeah.
Right? So then they trade out of that spot eventually and get all the pieces that they would need to, the movie would have you believe, to have themselves set up for the long term. And that's how they win the draft. Guess what happens in real life? Okay? Yeah, okay, that number 1 overall quarterback that you fucked yourself and traded all your stock away, yeah, he probably flames out. But then so does that running back that you traded. He blows out his knee in 2 years. Oh, that linebacker that you said was really good for you? Yeah, guess what? He has a coke problem. So you got 6 years out of him, but never at the level that you actually thought you were going to get. Oh, right. Yeah, no, you won the fucking draft, sir. The fact that I knew that this movie was going to be shitty from the day that I heard about it, because you don't know if you've won the draft until at minimum 2 years later. Minimum. Yeah. So you can't tell me that it was going to have a happy ending unless at the end of it, they're like at the end of the 7th round, they're like, oh, fuck, I hope we did good. And then you just see underneath in text, 2 years later, the Cleveland Browns won the Super Bowl thanks to the great drafting of this draft and the free agents that they picked up along the way. Like, that's the only way.
Yeah.
Okay?
The only way.
So, yeah, draft day. All right, I'm gonna have to pick it up a little bit. We're running out of time. Still got to talk about Super Bowl and moon rocks. Oh, we're making time for moon rocks. So, good stuff. We're just gonna go with honorable mentions first. Friday Night Lights, the movie, not the show. Honestly, this was a real hard one not to put in. Only reason it didn't make it in is because I have 2 other high school based football movies already in there. But this is one of, it's such a realistic look at what high school football is in a small town when it's when it's the livelihood of the entire town, right? So Friday Night Lights. Next one is just a fun movie for me. Necessary Roughness. Scott Bakula goes back to college as like a 40-year-old has-been quarterback, but he has like a year of eligibility left. So him and Sinbad and the Samoan guy from Street Fighter are all in this movie. I love it. It's just fun. It's a fun 80s movie. You know, they have a girl for a kicker because the team sucks. So how would we ever want to, because this is old football, right? Why would we ever want a girl on the team? Oh, well, she's on the soccer team and we could use a kicker. That's how we'll do it. Equality. Right?
Yeah.
I said I was going to go fast, and then here we go. All right, next one. We all know this one. Okay, so first one up. We all know this one. We all love this one. The Water Boy. Ooh. Yeah, all right. Bobby Boucher, laying motherfuckers out. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, good one, good one.
Next one. Remember the Titans.
Oh, my favorite movie.
That's it? That's the one?
Yeah,
I love Remember the Titans. There's a lot of good lines in that movie. Yeah. You know,
classic.
Will remember the night that they played the Titans. Oh, gives you goosebumps. You know what's funny too is that like that line is not even Denzel's. God, they didn't even give Denzel the good line. Come on. All right, next high school movie. Varsity Blues.
Ooh. Wow, I forgot about Varsity Blues.
Yeah, Varsity Blues. So this was the one I chose Varsity Blues over Friday Night Lights because in my opinion, they both do the same thing, which give you a look as to what it's like to see high school football played in small towns when it means everything to the town. The only thing that gave Varsity Blues the nudge because, to be honest, Friday Night Lights, better movie. It's better made. It's better written. It's better acted. It's better everything. But Varsity Blues came out when I was a kid, so I like it better. Plus, Varsity Blues has a line that I really do think has dictated a good portion of my personality.
Okay.
Oh, man. Darla, she got this look. Like the I just fell down the I'm gonna suck your dick tree and hit every branch on the way down. Oh, God, come on. Let's go. Next one.
Oh, ooh. You didn't do the ooh?
I did it at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, with these, we're going early because I want to, we're rushing through stuff. Next one. The Replacements.
Ooh.
Right?
Yep.
So this is another movie. This is another movie. This is not a good movie. It's an entertaining movie, though.
Very entertaining.
Keanu Reeves plays Shane Footsteps Falco because he fucked up he got fucked up so badly in the Sugar Bowl. He heard footsteps the whole time. It plays during a strike. You've got Gene Hackman as a really old fucking coach, even though this movie was supposed to come out in like the mid 2000s. Fucking 70s. You have things just sprinkled in that actually did happen in the NFL during the strike. Like, in the movie, there's a guy that they released from prison to be able to go and play. That fucking happened in real life. Okay, that's a real story. That's why I love this kind of stuff. And also, they got the scene where you just got the two big dudes that are offensive linemen. Like, yo, you fuck with our quarterback's car?
I love that scene.
And they're like, we ain't gonna put it back. And he pulls out a gun. Pop, pop. You put the fucking quarterback car back now, right? We got a problem? Oh man, you can't beat it. Okay.
Oh, so good. I just watched that recently. Oh, so good.
And then
I love that movie.
The last one. And this is my favorite, one of my favorite movies of all time. It is easily my favorite football movie of all time. Any Given Sunday. Ooh. In my opinion, the most realistic look at what it's like to be on an NFL football team, especially for the timeline in which that came out, which is the late 90s, early 2000s. Yep. It's just, it is so good just to see it shows you all the different aspects of being a coach, being a player, what it's like having to deal with the politics of everything, from just getting the plays that you want done. So good. I love it so much.
I don't think I've ever seen Any Given Sunday.
It also has the best game speech ever given by Al Pacino. It's a game of inches. You got to claw with your fingernails for every inch. And if you think that this is literally what he does to the camera, if you're looking at TABPOD, he puts his fucking hands so far up that camera that I swear to God he was trying to get a third digit up there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's not available anywhere. Damn it.
Oh, I have it on Blu-ray.
Of course. I mean, I'm sure I do too at my parents' house.
Are you just saying? Did you just call me as old as your fucking parents? What a dick! Keith, definitely don't fucking ask her to be a Valentine now. What a dick!
Wow. Also, I don't think we have. Wait, does the PS5s play Blu-rays?
I don't fucking know. I think
because then I was gonna say Then we don't even have a Blu-ray player.
Wow. Rich ass. Whoa, we're so rich we don't even have physical media anymore.
No, we just stream everything.
We just stream everything from our golden iPods.
Oh my God. Okay, golden iPods.
All right, we ran out of time, so real quick, I want to know, who are you picking to win the Super Bowl and why is it not the Chiefs?
It's actually the Kansas City Taylor Swift.
The Kansas Silly.
It's
It's the Kansas Silly Taylor Swifts.
the Kansas City Taylor Swift is who we're rooting for. All right.
Wow, it took the
watch.
power. It took the power
Watch.
of Taylor Swift to get you to actually go with the Kansas City Chiefs.
But watch the one time I picked them, and it doesn't happen. And I'm
so this is the very interesting thing. Since you picked the Chiefs, I by default will have to pick the Niners.
Yeah.
And I'm a Seahawks fan. I wouldn't pick the fucking Niners if in any circumstance, but now I have to. So same thing. It's of course I picked them now. So do they lose now because I had to pick them, or is the power of the Seahawk actually going to propel them to go up? I mean, all I know is that our new head coach is going to kick the shit out of them for the next couple of years, so they better win. That's all I'm going to say. All right.
Okay.
Before we go, I've discovered something.
Okay.
Judy, have you... Well, no, I need to know. When I asked you if you had heard of moon rocks earlier, what did you think I was talking about?
Some kind of toy from like the 90s, because wasn't there like...
Are you talking about
like,
pet rocks?
No, not pet rocks. I know what pet rocks are, but like moon rocks. I swear to God, it was. I don't know. Now I have to Google it.
So
but
a moon
go on,
rock.
tell me.
A moon rock is it's a way to ingest. Yeah. I like how I'm trying to nicely ease into it. It's a type of way to ingest it's weed. So it's basically you're taking a weed nugget, and this is how I understand it. I'm a novice to it, so I could be wrong. But you're taking that weed nugget and then you're coating it in hash oil, and then you're taking that and you're then breading it, for lack of a better term, but coating it again in keef, not Keith, keef. And if you don't know what keef is, it's when you grind your flour down, you'll get the big pieces, and then you'll get tiny little like dust, right?
Yeah.
The dust has a majority of the THC in it. Not that the big pieces don't have a lot of it in there, but like if you were just to smoke the dust, that small particle dust, right? So I was gifted some of these the other day. And so I've been partaking, and oh my God, I have been trying to figure out a way to do this bit in which you and I try to make each other laugh. And normally through the way you would do this is, and I don't know how we're going to do this because you can't drink right now either, even though you're drinking caffeine like a fucking sailor. But, normally because I don't drink, so I was going, because normally you would have, if somebody laughs, you have them drink, and that makes them want to laugh more, blah blah blah. But I don't drink, and smoking my medicine really doesn't make me feel any sort of way. But then I discovered and you might actually be able to get me to laugh with this stuff. So I would like to try it at some point.
Okay.
So I'm throwing down. The Lord is throwing down a gauntlet. Okay? We're going to have to figure out a way that we can also make you get loopy. Maybe we'll get you like helium or something. Would that harm your internal organs for the childbearing?
I don't think so.
You know what we could do? Because you laugh so much anyway, we'll just make Keith drink. Every single time you laugh, he has to drink. And then you're going to, Keith, don't you throw up all that good food I made you. All that pasta sauce that I curated.
Perfect. Oh my God. Well, that's the one, like, that's the time that we'll have him as a guest.
Okay, awesome.
He just sits next to me.
He just sits next to you drinking the whole time. All right, so we will figure that out, and we'll bring that to you upcoming on a conversation. Maybe we'll do. You know what? We'll probably have to do because there's going to be some downtime during that draft. We're gonna have to figure that out. So yeah, a lot of stuff coming. Thank you guys so much for going on that moon rock and football movie journey with me. I appreciate it. As always, please make sure that you are getting in our comments, letting us know what's going on. Tell us what you do and don't like. Oh, I didn't even tell you. We lost a subscriber on YouTube. We're down to 39 again. Like, God damn it. Why? I called his mom a whore one time and he had to fucking unsubscribe. Jesus. If you didn't come here to have your mom be called a whore, then you came to the wrong podcast. I even call my own mom a whore, but if you do it, I'll kick your fucking ass. All right. That will do it for a conversation with Judy and Ryan. Thank you guys so much for listening to the show. All 39 subscribers on YouTube and 40 on TikTok and everything that we do. We really do appreciate it. And yeah, we're going to keep it going and we will talk to you next time. Bye.
Bye.
It's the teeth. It's always the teeth.